Brittany coming to you live from the Seniors Blue Book, and today I am with Brooke Epstein of Bradenton Oaks. So welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. As you can see, we're in a nice little window here in one of the apartments, and I'm going to have Brooke tell us a little bit about Bradenton Oaks, and a little bit later on we're going to have a special guest. Her name is Dorothy, and Dorothy has lived here. I'll let her tell you her story, but over 10 years. So it's going to be a great perspective and testimonial about the great care and fun things that are happening over here at Bradenton Oaks. So without further ado, tell us a little bit about the community.
Sure. We are a Meridian senior living community. We've been in assisted living for over 10 years, but we've been with Meridian for almost 2 now. We have 2 buildings on our property. We have a full apartments that are supportive, independent, assisted, and you can age in place. So if you come in independent and you get needing a higher level of care, you can age here and continue to receive care. We also have our courtyard building, which also has our memory care in it. So the entire community can hold, we're licensed for 135 residents, but that's split up into 3 parts, so it kind of seems smaller. So we call it supportive independent living because if you move in and you are an independent resident and you do not need care, then you still receive your 3 meals a day, your housekeeping, your laundry, and your transportation. So you can still get that little bit of assistance before you need all that extra care.
That's great. That's great. So we're in one of the apartments right now. Can you tell us a little bit about, we're going to take a tour here in just a moment and see it, but a little bit about the different styles of apartments you have, and then kind of a little bit about the kitchen here, and then we'll start zooming in on those moments.
Sure, absolutely. So we have 2 different types of apartment. You can have a semi-private or a private apartment. We are actually in a full private apartment. You can have a married couple in here, but aside from that, it would be a full private apartment. They do have full kitchens, which you can kind of see here. We do have stoves, but they are unplugged. We have some families that will come on the holidays and want to cook something, which we can have it plugged in for that. They are full kitchens, so you have your sink. They are lowered if you need wheelchair accessible. So we have our sink, cabinetry, full stove, full fridge, and then we have a pantry over here.
Very nice. And I love this in the corner here. Apartment, and
There's no actual pet in here, but we are pet friendly.
oh, and who is this over in the corner?
Oh, hi, Brooke.
Hi, Dorothy.
Where's my donuts?
You left them in my office.
Oh, I forgot all about that. What do you mean, no pets?
No, we are pet friendly. There's no pet in here.
I got an angel.
You have literally.
And who is your angel, Dorothy?
Yes, I do. And I would love for her to be here. My apartment's almost just like this. Just a little bit smaller. No big kitchen. I don't need it. The food is so good. I always go down to the cafeteria where I can eat and enjoy the company. And they let you come in an hour before they're supposed to start serving. And they serve you right away. And you can sit in there for 2 hours and just visit. And with my big mouth, I'm in there.
Well, I'm sure you've
restaurant style dining 3 times a day, huh?
Oh, yes.
Don't have to lift a finger.
Oh, no. No dishwashing, no cleaning the floors.
And it sounds like you have a deal with Brooke where you get donuts.
Oh, yes. Every time I see her, it's candy or donuts. That's why I ask her, where are they?
Clearly, I'm not the nutritionist here.
It sounds like she's trying to sweeten you up, Dorothy, but I think you're already sweet enough.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Dorothy
She's not doing that, and she does it for everyone.
Dorothy is definitely a special part of our community because, like Brittany said, she's been here for over 10 years. I think 14 to be exact, and she is one of our ambassadors. So she really does take a big part in making our new residents feel at home and get them over that little bit of a bridge where it's difficult for them to go into a new place and make it their new home. But Dorothy's made this her home, and she welcomes everyone in the door.
Well, it's a family here. Because when you come in, hey, you're going to live with each other. So I always tell them it's a family. And I tell everybody in here, we're a family now. Don't act like Uncle Ball.
It's like college all over again.
Huh?
It's like college all over again.
Oh, but it's more fun. we have everything going on here. We have activities all the time. Where before after 14 years, you know I can only see, there were a lot of bad things, not some good things. But when Meridian came in here, this is no lie. They are wonderful because they have fixed this place up like a home. And I feel like we are in a home. And
That's
everybody
wonderful.
that comes in here, they feel like they're in a family because that's the way we act.
That's right. And some days with your family, you may not have to, you may not like each other,
Oh, I
but you
get
have each
upset.
other's backs, right? You support
Right.
one another and you help one another when you can.
Well, with me, if you can put up with me, I surely can put up with you.
Dorothy, I already told you we're best friends. I'm going to come back and we're going to hang out together after this.
More donuts?
Well, we'll let Brooke bring those
I'll bring
in.
the donuts.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit more about the community. There's been some, obviously some challenges in the beginning, and now the
Well-
journey has taken you to.
Well, with Meridian, they have gotten rid of all the old med techs that didn't even care about us, that never even looked after us. We could have the buzzer on for an hour. Now in 20 minutes or less, they're there, taking
Absolutely.
care of us to our rooms. They'll come in
And so
and
I'm.
they'll help.
I think that's one of the biggest questions I notice when I'm meeting with new families is in this industry turnover, and that is a huge question. And I agree that it's important. I have gone through it with some close friends of mine looking to place family members, and it is an important thing to me because if we have turnover, in my eyes, it means that you don't have the right people in the community. So if someone's not a good fit, and our residents being the most important thing and their safety being, the utmost importance to our community, if they're not getting that care, we want to do nothing but find the right people in here. So Meridian you're right, they've done a
And
really
that's
good job
what
at
Meridian is doing. And not only with the med techs, with the kitchen help, we had cooks. You could take the meat and pound it on the table. Now it comes out hot and juicy. You can cut it with a fork. Now they do have some bad meals. I won't lie about that.
I think every place does though,
That's
right?
why it's so
Yep.
Have you ever had red beans and rice?
I have.
Well,
That's why
that's a
it's
side dish.
That's why it's important to show up to your council meetings every month for
Right.
dining, so that we
Right.
know what
Yeah.
you don't like.
Yeah, so once a month you have resident
That was
council.
One day, and what's that? And it's just like a lot of the vegetables you don't like. I just get some other. They'll always change it, and we get two different choices for a meal. I've been in a lot of rehabs because I've had a lot of problems with my health, and I've never seen anyone offer you two choices for food. And not only that, they're good. And then they have a different menu you can sign up, and they got different things on it.
Our
Like
alternate
fruit
menu.
salad, fruit salads. They got also grilled cheese and sandwiches, and it's just a whole list. And they're adding more to it.
That's wonderful.
So
So
that's why I can't go on, but I can go on and on and on.
so that's wonderful. So you come into the dining room and you see the two featured items, and if you don't want those, they have the backup menu. So
Right.
really, you've got handfuls of different choices, which is
And
great.
you know what they're going to do with that menu? They're going to put hot dogs and hamburgers.
Was
And
that
we're
your
gonna-
request?
Those are always
That might have been
favorites.
your request.
No, I love
With
it.
with a donut on the side, right?
With the donut.
Oh, definitely. Oh, don't.
I don't
talk-
think our dietitians will put donuts on our menu.
Don't talk about dessert, because I'll tell you, they have the best.
But I know you guys go to Sweetberry sometimes on
Oh,
Fridays.
shh. Now, I'm a diabetic, but I don't listen to nobody.
Well, you look great.
We'll make sure your doctor doesn't watch this video.
He
Yeah.
won't. I'll tell him
She's
it's
a rebel,
all
ladies and
lie.
gentlemen. She's a rebel.
But honestly, we're having an ice cream social this afternoon here, and we have them once a month. And there's different people that come out from the world and come in here. I say the world because this is our community, and that's the outside.
So was that an invitation that anyone can join you for free ice cream today?
Yes, they may, but not you. You didn't bring the donuts.
Oh man, Brooke, you got to go get the
I
donuts.
know. I'm gonna have to run and get them before
Well-
she gets real upset with me.
No, and what I love about it also, they take us to Public every Monday, Wednesday Walmart, and then we go out on other activities. And then they take us out on Friday for dinner. And sometimes we just go other places. We've been out to a bird farm, and we've been to the museums. And
the
it's been
baseball
really
game.
nice. All baseball.
That's wonderful.
Football. And it's just an activity place.
It sounds like there's always something going on.
Oh, you better.
Yeah, I've only
believe it.
been here 2 years, but clearly she could take my job from me because she knows it better than me.
So now from this point on, it's donuts, and she goes on the tour with you. Yeah.
They're gonna replace me with you, Dorothy.
Oh,
Are you up for going back to
I
work?
could never replace you.
Aw.
She is, don't listen, she is one of the best. Since she came here, I just love her because she is so kind to everybody here. And she talks to all of us.
It's
and
very
she
sweet.
is very sweet.
Well, if
And
you
she'll help anybody that needs help. And then she furnishes candy. And she don't know it, but people sneak in there for candy.
they
I
would
shouldn't
never.
tell you that.
Yeah, Dorothy's revealing all
I
the
know.
resident secrets.
What they don't know is that I put snacks in my room because I get visitors. They come visit with me.
That's
They talk with
right.
me. So
And
I'm
that's
really
what-
luring them in to learn more about them. They just don't know it.
They don't know that we're trying to find out more.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, and I love that you've been here for 14 years.
I
It's
love it too.
a great community.
And I just love Meridian. And I gotta tell you one more thing.
Absolutely.
This is something I never would believe. We've had directors, all women mostly. Well, they were all women. They sit in their office. Maybe they'll walk through the dining room, say hello to a couple of people. We have a man here. And not just because he's a man. He is a director that works 7 o'clock in the morning when we're waiting for pills. He's out there mopping the floor
Wow.
at the courtyard. I couldn't believe it. And he's the one that does a lot of the landscaping.
That's
He's
amazing.
always working. And he's always helping the people.
How long has he been here, Brooke?
He has been with Meridian. That's a good question.
I put you on the spot.
You did. You did. So we had when Meridian was here and going through all the changes and everything, we had an interim ED that came in that works for Meridian, so she kind of travels around and she helps out. And we had that because they were really in a serious search for just the right fit for our community, because we have 130 residents here, so we have to meet the needs of a lot of people. But I want to say that he probably started 6 months ago.
I was going to say a year or more. I think he's been here forever.
Yeah, I really.
Since he's a good fit,
I'd have to
he's-
add it to the comments below.
But you know, when the buses broke
TBD.
down, got people to come here and take us to the doctor. This one Volkswagen came up, and we both started laughing. Where's my wheelchair going to fit in there? You know that Rick took me to my doctor.
Oh,
Now, I can't say enough about him,
very sweet.
but don't tell him anything.
No, we won't. We want to keep his head to
Because-
fit inside the
oh,
doors,
yeah.
you know.
He even wheeled me in here today. He saw me out on the sidewalk. And you're going to have to end this so I can read my book.
Okay, well, Dorothy, thank you so much for being
Oh,
here.
thank you.
You're so wonderful, and we appreciate your time.
I'm just one of the people.
Well,
Our family is all like this. We talk, we visit, but we do have our odd aunts and uncles, and I'm one of them.
well, I can see that you're just a fantastic. You're funny. She's wittier than us, I think, Brooke.
I'm pretty sure she's the only reason people come have lunch with me here.
Do you want to show us the rest of the apartment,
Sure.
Brooke? Okay.
Thank you,
Oh,
Dorothy.
go ahead.
So go ahead and get
I'm so
back
glad
to
you're
your.
here with us.
Oh, I'm glad to be. You came to my apartment. That was very nice
Of
of you.
course.
All
You
right.
guys take care.
Thanks, Dorothy.
And just don't look at my mess back there. I haven't gotten to it.
We won't, and I'll make sure that Brooke brings those donuts right up to you after
I don't
this.
even know if I made my bed.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, well then it's a good thing that we make it here, huh?
Yeah, well, the maids do come in. We even have a butler.
A butler.
A butler?
Is her name Brooke?
Yes.
Oh, Butler Brook.
Yes.
I like it. It's got a good vibe.
So the reason that this apartment is considered private is because our other style apartments actually have a bedroom and a living room that are their own room. So we are very lucky that for a semi-private apartment, our residents actually get their own room. They share the kitchen and the bathroom. So
that's
instead
great.
of having 2 people in one room, they each get their own bedroom and they share a kitchen and a bathroom. So it's a little bit different than this, but the size is about the same. So
Okay.
here we have a little dining area that most residents enjoy because they can take their meals to go. They don't have to eat in the dining room. Little hallway. It's a large hallway closet. It's kind of a storage closet, but you can see the size of it.
Oh, very nice.
And then we have a private bathroom here.
Wow. Plenty of
The
space.
tub, yeah, the tub is a step-in, but not all of them are like that. They are either a step-in like that, or it's kind of like a 1-inch, somewhat zero entry. But all the bathroom sizes are pretty much the same.
Very nice. This is great for wheelchairs, walkers,
Yes,
plenty of room.
Yes, absolutely. And then this is the bedroom.
Dorothy, your bed is made.
Oh, thank God.
Let me see if I can open this so you can kind of see the view that you're looking out on.
It's like the treehouse view.
Yeah. I mean, it's Bradenton Oaks, so you can obviously see the oak.
That's right. And what? So people know that are watching. I'll add the address. But what is your closest, location marker for people to know where you are?
So we are very close to Manatee Memorial, and right over Manatee Avenue behind us is that Riverwalk area where all the restaurants in downtown Bradenton and everything like that are. So we're right in between that 2-way marker if you're heading west towards the beaches off of 75. Right when you get to that split in the road before the hospital, we're right there in the middle. You can't miss us.
Awesome.
So yeah, lots of closet space that they have here, and then not everyone needs a king size bed, but in here you could probably get about a queen and still have room for. I think this is a full in here.
This is a great size apartment for a couple, a married couple.
Yes, we have quite a few married couples here, and they love it because being able to age in place here in the apartments, one of the two might need care, but the other one might be independent, and they can both be in the apartment together and still receive care. So
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for letting us come visit you today. And of course, Dorothy, she's absolutely amazing. One of my new favorite people.
yeah, she's great.
And like we said, come over, visit and tour the community with Brooke. She's amazing, of course. We all love her in the industry, and she does a fantastic job.
Yeah. So we like Dorothy was talking a little bit about Meridian. They've been under ownership with us. It'll be 2 years come November. So the first year it was kind of getting their feet on the ground, and now we've gone through that remodeling, renovation, fixing it up. So in October, which you will find on Seniors Blue Book websites and in their books and things like that, we're going to be doing a 2-day open house, open to the public for everyone to come see all the changes that we've made here.
Wonderful. Well, if anybody wants to reach out, I'll put Brooke's contact information here for the community. Otherwise, I'm sure she welcomes walk-in tours.
Absolutely.
Brooke, thank you again so much for your time, and hope you have a great day.
Thank you.